My daughter's best friend told me she hadn't eaten in 3 days. I bought her groceries. Then I found out why she was starving. Emma had been sleeping over every weekend for 6 months. I thought she and my daughter Lily were just close. I didn't ask enough questions. That was my first mistake. She showed up on a Friday night with a backpack and a smile that didn't reach her eyes. 14 years old, wearing the same hoodie she'd worn the last 3 weekends. I made pasta. She ate 2 full plates without looking up. I told myself she was just a teenager with a big appetite. I told myself a lot of things back then. Saturday morning, I found her in the kitchen at 5 a.m., not making noise, just standing at the counter staring at nothing. I asked if she was okay. She said yes. I asked if she'd eaten at home this week. Long pause. Then, not really. I drove to the store while the girls were still sleeping, filled 2 bags, left them inside her backpack before she could say anything. When she found them later, she cried for 10 minutes in the bathroom. Lily came to tell me. I pretended not to know. That afternoon, Emma's mother called. Her voice was controlled the way people get when they're furious but performing calm. She said I was interfering, said Emma had everything she needed at home, said it wasn't my place. I listened. I apologized. I hung up and immediately felt like I'd done something wrong, but I couldn't name what. That night, I asked Lily gently what Emma's home was like. Lily went very quiet. Then she pulled out her phone and showed me a text thread she'd been hiding for 2 months. I read every message. Emma had been sending them late at night, after midnight, after 1 a.m. Her mother's boyfriend had moved in September. Emma didn't feel safe. Not in the way that leaves bruises. In the other way. The way that's harder to prove and easier to deny. She'd told Lily because she had nobody else. Lily had told nobody because Emma begged her not to. My daughter had been carrying this alone since October. I sat with that for a long time. Here's where it gets complicated. Emma's mother wasn't a villain in the way people want. She worked doubles at a hospital. She believed her boyfriend. She told Emma she was being dramatic. She wasn't cruel. She was wrong. And her wrongness had been costing her daughter 3 meals a day and a full night's sleep every single week. I called the school counselor Monday morning. I didn't tell Lily. I said I had concerns about a student and gave them enough to act on without naming my source. By Wednesday, a welfare check had been conducted. By Thursday, Emma's aunt, who lived 40 minutes away and apparently knew nothing, had driven down and taken Emma to stay with her. Emma's mother called me again. This time she wasn't controlled. I let her say everything she wanted to say. When she finished, I said one sentence. I said, "Your daughter was hungry and she came to my house and I'm glad she did." Then I hung up. Lily was angry at me for 2 weeks. She felt I'd broken Emma's trust by acting without asking. She wasn't entirely wrong. Emma hadn't wanted intervention. She'd wanted to survive quietly until graduation, but she was 14 and I was the adult in the room. Last month, Emma sent Lily a voice note. Lily played it for me without explaining why. Emma's voice was steady. She said she was doing better. She said she was sleeping again. She said she was still figuring out how she felt about everything that happened. She didn't say she forgave me. She didn't say she didn't. I think about her mother sometimes, about the boyfriend who has since moved out and denied everything, about the system that needed a counselor's call to see what a 14-year-old had been surviving for months. I don't know if I did it right. I know I couldn't do nothing. Some nights that's enough. Some nights it isn't.